long-range threat that you have is going to be that Jace. I think that can be a struggle now as you start to get in towards fights with Sejuani jumping forward, the Knowledge jumping forward, and just setting up nicely then for the Orianna. So I actually think for the moment.
They do have a Jace coming in with an accelerated shock blast over the side here, so they could be very, very caught out as I see them now go for it, but they're getting a lot of damage on the Wacko. The feathers don't come back just yet, though. The turret's still doing damage. First blood goes over. It's a 1-for-1. Both supports picking up kills.
And its position. Wave is not in a good spot for R7. They kind of know it.
Yeah, they kind of know it. They are going to be able to kind of move themselves away. Bit of Spider-Manning. They will get the double knock-up, but a route underneath the tower is not ideal. Seo gets crashed backwards. Not quite able to get the route. And that's just an easy little pickup here for the bot lane of PSG. A little cleaner. Caught out for the moment. They're going to look for a flash here onto the mid lane. They're going to try and jump it on top of this one. It's a good hook there to try and bring back Junja. But the shockwave, as he got knocked back, Miru is going to fall to this ignite. That's Woody picking up his second kill of the game. And this is more like the PSG we expected to see coming into this matchup. They are much more cohesive.
Very quick dragon, as you see. So that's where it could be a little bit dangerous. But yeah, they'll be able to take it. And now I'm looking at mid lane. Is Junja going to steal away the Raptors?
After taking that dragon of the global kind of call as such. But now kind of turning that from top lane, or sorry, from mid lane to top lane. Now we are going to see Bong just getting rooted down. Didn't get the CC away from it. Tried to goes all out. Tries to get him underneath the tower. It was almost a good thing, but Miru does TP in. Now trying to find out where this rumble is going. Will be able to eventually find him, you imagine, but taking a fair bit of damage by ignoring Junja. There's the shockwave. Does finally land, and they will be able to trade back 1-for-1. Good flash to stop, get away from that accelerated shock blast. To so many bits of damage, it's just not worth it.
Yeah, they could try and push mid very, very quickly and lean over towards the Rift Tower with the numbers advantage that they have, but with the resets coming through, they're not in a position to do so. So PSG now are going to get Dragon. They should get good damage. I think they should get bot tower off this play, but also, I mean, even with the position that they're in, you can see Miru not really going to be able to hold on because Junja can try and threaten a potential dive here, and there's just nobody from R7 here to cover.
Miru could be in a lot of trouble here. Needs to walk forward a little bit, but no, just get hit up. There's going to be a TP straight away. They're tanking the turret straight off it. The shockwave does come down, but it's just too easy. Hotel top laners TP in, but I mean, what way can you already make this one work? You're in a 2v3, not really in a position for it. They will drop down the equalizer, the all-out, just to bring Junja underneath the tower. He has to flash away. There's going to be the ultimate put down on the Wacko, who has no cleanse. A flash forward because the minion was standing in his way. A flash away by Wacko, who finally puts down the ultimate. Moonlight Vigil does pepper down this damage, good infernal damage. But I mean, it's PSG just kind of winning. It's R7 playing reactively, and unfortunately, it's not working.
You've got this incredibly strong picking the Orianna, but even she's had to opt towards a Banshee's Veil, which, because of how much damage, opportunities to find that scaling aren't there.
I've seen this one before on the other side of the map. I know how this movie ends, but this time Miru is also going to go for a shockwave, comes in just to delay it, but it's the same result every time, and again Bong comes in just to find his laner already dead.
Yeah, call it the Canadian, the maple tree going absolutely.
So it does feel like a catch-22 for them, damned if they do, damned if they don't, and PSG are just comfortable.
Yeah, I mean, at this stage, hang on, engage.
Yeah, engage comes in, they're going to get the ultimates out, but can they get the damage in? That is the question. The Nautilus goes down, the turret finally goes in, Oni does flash away, the shockwave good to catch Wacko, but I mean, he just gets himself the Gale Force to get away from this one, and yeah, look at the health bars, like they did nothing comparatively. Now you've got a lot to try and re-engage onto this. The all-out is there, but maybe just bait someone in. The vision control is in favor. PSG are just trying to get anyone into an isolated situation. 4,000 HP onto this Baron. Yeah, PSG do not want the 50-50 just yet. They're going to just keep peppering down these damage, and they know they can go for Bong because he's going to have to go all out. Junja takes a hell of a lot of damage, but he's able to walk away just at the last second. Everyone's just kind of moving in. It's a little bit of a 1v1 on the top side there as Lions joins back in. And now the Rumble's very isolated, not with his team. He may have to try and get out of this by his own, but he doesn't have flash. He has nowhere to go, and he's overheated, which means he goes down. Bong picks himself up the first kill of the game. And PSG, they didn't really know what they wanted to go for there. The Baron got too low.
Well, that's about like the end of a Cooking Mama level, where you're like, everything is on fire. We're just running around trying to manage whatever we can. And yes, the level ticked over, and they've managed to survive, but now it gets more difficult.
Well, that's a Moonlight Vigil that doesn't really go anywhere. They're moving on to Junja now. They're going to have to commit more ultimates here. Shockwave, sombreros onto nothing. And now they can turn and burn back on because Seo's dead as well. You've no consistent DPS, R7. They thought they had found someone to kill off, but they end up losing. Maokai, it's not really the priority target. Like, I just feel like they're again clutching at straws, looking for anything and everything that could possibly come out and give them some kind of an advantage. There's no other one else. Yes, the Orianna is very strong, but she relies so heavily on her combo. And again, PSG, rinse, repeat. There's no need to go for anything else. You just have to keep putting out that ultimate. It'll be up in about a minute's time again, and then you do it again.
Yeah, and again, they're all over the place. Like, look, Odie's trying to clear out mid-wave against Maple, whereas you'd kind of want him to be with the team. He's now going to get collapsed on as PSG come over.
Yeah, PSG are going to look to maybe burn. Like, that's 1v1. Odie can't step up to this because he's only got a Radiant Virtue. He's pure HP. What's going to happen there? Like, you don't understand it. You're not really showing it. They're panicking, and it feels bad. But finally, they look to try and make a play. But again, onto Junja, the tank. They're throwing everything in the kitchen sink at it. But now the knock-ups into the charm. Sales already lost his Featherstorm. And can they try to burn this? But finally, a good hook lands, but they've already got the stopwatch from Maple, so he can delay it. This is 4 versus 5. The Rumble isn't even here. The Rumble's not even looking to join. 4v5, and PSG are burning them down. Wacko goes forward, and they're all being taken out. Yes, the Shockwave comes in onto one, but it's just too little too late. And this is PSG putting a marker in the play-ins.
4 versus 5. PSG Talon win the fight, and 2-0. They are going to take down or7 and deny them that opportunity at the 2-piece on the international wins.
I mean, PSG were the favourites coming in. Game 1, R7 definitely showed a bit of life. Game 2, they just looked lost, floundering. PSG got themselves warmed up, got themselves back into the series, and really put down the herd. Really well done there from PSG. And they get themselves the expected result, and expected how they got it as well.
Yeah, I mean,